I'm kind of excited about what I've got here, which is Alien Ears in-ear monitors. The only reason I'm doing this, or one of the reasons I'm doing this, is because I haven't seen anything online that really talks about these. It's recent. There's one from a few years ago, but I just wanted to go through my experiences ordering them and receiving them and the fit and all of that. So the process is pretty simple. I'll put some links below. Go to an audiologist, get your in-ear impressions, and then you send them off. It's pretty simple, really. So I did that from Toronto. I had them shipped to the US, and then from the US I had them shipped here, only because I can't go across the border now, so I had to have them shipped up here. I was going to pick them up on a trip to the States in the near future. However, here we are. So I've got them. They've come to me, pretty simple packaging. So let's dig in. And I have not opened these yet, so I really don't know what I'm in for. I've opened the package, that's about it. So in it we get the returned impressions, which they suggest you store in a cool place, because they use a wax coating, I guess, when they do the actual mold and the impression and the reverse. They have to wax them so that they can go in there. So you keep those in a cold, clear place. Some stickers, a sticker, some information, important information about protecting your family, your ears, and welcoming me to the Alien Ears family, which is very nice of them. So the ordering process was, as I say, fairly simple. You download a form, you fill it out, obviously. You go online. There are all kinds of options for how you want them made. And a shout out to customer service at Alien Ears. Right after I purchased these, right after I ordered them online, they went on sale. So I actually I wrote to Alien Ears, and they wrote me back. And I said, hey guys, I noticed that the prices dropped in the time since I ordered them. They were very cool. I didn't ask for a refund. What I asked for and it was I think it was about $15. They went down. And what they did instead was they gave me carbon fiber covering, which would normally be about a $50 upgrade. So shout out to Alien Ears for doing that. Now, as I say, I haven't opened these yet. So hopefully all has gone well, and I got what we agreed to. So as I say, the package is fairly simple. Comes in nice fun bubble wrap. And then it comes with a nice pouch. It's sort of, it's hard to describe, kind of like a polyvinyl, but fairly sturdy. You know, it feels like it would survive if you were putting in a gig bag or something. Wouldn't get crushed, which is important. So, the moment of truth. So here we go. Unzipping. Ta-da! So we have more packaging, and there we go. So pretty simple. There's a little bit of room inside for everything to sit nice and snug. Doesn't get jostled around. One thing about Alien Ears, one of the reasons I went with them, it's my first adventure into in-ear monitors, and I've always worn hearing protection when I play. I've been playing for very long time, let's say 20 or 30 years, and I've always worn hearing protection, usually just musician earplugs. So those earplugs that'll sort of go in, they're not custom fit, they just protect your hearing, and I wear them at all concerts and things. The one thing I do notice though is that in my right ear, I have a bit of sensitivity when I put something in my right ear, so that's a personal thing. I wasn't completely sold on the idea of getting in-ear monitors, but the band setup I'm using now, we play in bars and everything is done through silent stage monitoring. So we have, electronic drums, all of the guitar and bass run direct, so there's no stage volume because we play in very small bars. So I thought, when I get into this, I want to go first of all with a cost-effective version. And I'll try them out. And Alien Ears were inexpensive, for around $300, $400 US, and that's with shipping. I had to pay a little extra for to get the ear impressions done. I paid about $75 Canadian to get the ear impressions done. And yeah, so other than that, the ordering was fairly simple. So what do we have? Well, we have the cable, we have the monitors themselves. They have indeed put the carbon fiber faceplate on there, which is very cool. So thank you, shout out to Alien Ears for that, because that was an upgrade that they did for me as an offset to the price reduction right after I ordered them. So that's great. Also before we get into the in-ears, in the package comes the silica humidity pack, which I'm going to put in the hard pack storage container that I have, just so that there's less humidity in there. It also comes with a little clip. The clip is would be for clipping it on so that you can, have it maybe on your neck if you do it around behind the ears, which is of course how you should do them. And a little cleaning tool. Cleaning tool has a little brush, a little thing for putting in the ear canal so that you clean all your gunk out. So I've unwrapped the twist tie, and now we're unwrapping the monitors themselves. So the cord is, I believe it's like a silver wire cable in a clear casing, nice and long. I use a wireless pack. So this will be going down my back to the wireless pack. Lots of extra room. I'm not too concerned about the extra. There are, obviously the cables are removable, which is great, which means that if there's an issue, you can replace the cable if the cable gets destroyed, or if you need to send your in-ears away if you break them or something. So on them, on the inside, we have, too close? So there's a little serial number, and it says R and L on it. Originally, I was going to get two different colored face plates, so that I could know right from left. I was assured that wasn't really a thing that needed to be done because they say R and L, and in fact, they do say R and L. The over-the-ear wire is bendable; it stays in place, which is a nice feature as well. It means that when you put them in, you can sort of mold them to the back of your ear. So there are two things that I can't show you on video. One is how they fit in my ear. I can tell you how they fit in my ear, which I will do in a moment. And the other is sound. So I'm first of all going to go to the fit, and then we'll get to the sound. I've been using universal fit in-ear monitors, which have sounded great for me. They are those like $50 Chinese-made ones. This is them here. They're sort of made by CCA. They're universal fit, and they can go right in your ear as well. And they've sounded great. So let's find earpiece right and see how we fit. Now, as I understand it, the idea is that you twist them in. I'm going to twist that back a little bit so it's sort of oriented how it would be behind my ear. Okay, so let's try this out. Right earpiece. So that's gone in pretty nicely, actually. It's not too deep. I've seen some reviews where in-ear monitors are sort of, one of the criticisms of in-ear monitors or custom fit is that they go in too deep. These ones sort of go in nice and they sort of sit there. Let's try the other one. Again, I'm going to orient the cable around how it would be behind my ear. And just sort of put it in and give a little twist. And then there is, so I can hardly hear anything outside, which is good. It's some good isolation there. And then there's a little thing you can pull tight on the back which is great. And then that just gives it that extra snugness in the ears. So I can hear very little outside. There's some nice noise isolation, which is great. The cable is nice and snug, and they look pretty cool. I don't know. Isn't that why we're all in music, to look cool? So that's the fit piece. So I gotta say I'm very happy with the fit. I was a little worried, as I said at the beginning. I've got some in-ear sensitivity in my right ear, but these are just sitting in there nice and snug, and I don't have any fear that they're going to come out. I mean, I'm using these. I'll be performing in bars, very small stages. Not like I'll be jumping around. So yeah, that's great. Lots of isolation, nice and comfortable. Not too deep in my ear, no sensitivity, and pretty cool look. I'm going to plug them into my my computer audio, and I'm going to play some music files. So give me 1 second to get that set up, and I'll be right back. So I'm back. So I've gone in. I've put a variety of music into my player. Sorry if I'm yelling right now. I have them quite loud. So I went in and I put in different kinds of music. I've got Bleed American by Jimmy Eat World, which is what I'm playing right now, which is a nice tightly produced rock record. Great record for anyone that knows it. I've also got Grass by XTC, produced by Todd Rundgren. Very big, open sounding record. Another fantastic record. The response immediately was very flat. I've had to EQ out a little bit, and I've EQ'd out the mid-range. Lots of nice highs and lows. And the other song I have is 745 Sticky by 100 Gex, which kind of is a very modern, like alt pop with trap and rap and kind of a punk attitude to it. So very aggressive sounding, but very modern sounding. And it's got that old school Roland 808 drum sound, so very ticky, you know. So yeah, so pretty good response. Just gonna punch up the bottom end. Yeah, so sound response wise, good. Once you EQ it, flat. I think flat is good. The those universal ones that I've been using sound great, but they're definitely tuned in a different way. These particular headphones are 3 drivers, and it's got a nice range to it. They're recommended for guitar and vocals. They would not be good for drums or bass. They're just not designed for that. They're designed to give you a nice sort of high mid-range with a little bit of bottom end. They've still got a nice little kick to them though. So there you go. So so my first experience with custom in-ears, yeah, Alien Ears, well done. Thank you for accommodating my request with the carbon fiber ear plating. They look pretty cool, I think. And once we're allowed to go back out again, presumably I'll be able to give them a try in a live setting. But I don't imagine it being much different. Just a matter of fine tuning to the PA that we have and making sure that my monitor mixes are all good. So anyway, that's it. And so thumbs up, Alien Ears. Good job. Inexpensive. The shipping was fast. And their customer service is really great. Really good guys, or guy. I don't even know how many. I know it's a small operation in Florida, but they were very responsive, and I definitely appreciated that. So thanks for everything. And yeah, Alien Ears for a first time going into the custom in-ear monitors. Money well spent. They have higher range products as well if you want to get more into production side of things. Yeah, so generally pretty pleased. So thanks again, Alien Ears, and hope this is helpful. Cheers.